This video covers how to fill out inspection information in a PDspect program. So far, we've taken a look at how to start a new inspection and how to navigate all of the screens. Now, let's take a look at how to fill out information. And to do this, let's get started with the General Information category. So we'll click on it out of the list on the left. Here, we see a list of the different inspection items in this category. You'll notice that the inspection date is already populated with today's date, so let's start with Inspector. For Inspector, let's go ahead, we're going to click on the box and we're going to type in our inspector name and we'll say that it's John Inspector. Next, we have Vehicle Year. For this, we can click on the box and then type in the year like we just did for Inspector, or you'll notice there's an arrow on the right of the line, which means there's a drop-down list here, and so we can click on this and simply select our answer from the list. We can fill out the next few items using the same method of selecting items from the drop-down list. Now that we've taken a look at how to fill out information in a General Information category, let's go ahead and move on to our next category for an Exterior. Exterior is broken up into a series of lines, and each of these lines have 3 items on it. First, we have a rating, the prompt, and then a spot for a note. Let's go ahead and fill out the first few lines. The hood is in good shape, so we're going to go ahead and click on our rating drop-down and mark it as excellent. Since it's in good shape, we don't need to do anything else with the line, so we're going to go ahead and move on to front. We'll say the front has an issue, so we're going to click on the rating box and we're going to mark it as poor. Since we marked it as poor, we want to add in a note explaining what the issue is, and to do this, you can click on the blue arrow right next to note, and this will pull up your note drop-down list, and we can simply select something from here. So let's say the reason it was poor is because there's a couple of dents present. So we mark dents present, and we're ready to move on to the next item. For front bumper, we'll say it's fair, and we'll move on to doors. For doors, again, we're going to say we have an issue here, so we're going to select it as poor, and we want to type in a note. Just like we did for front, we can click on our note drop down here, or we can actually click on the note button, which we'll do now, to pull up the edit notes screen. And here we have a couple more options for inputting our note. One, we can select items for a note drop down. We can select a single item or multiple items. We can also type in the issue here. So let's go ahead and do this, and we're going to type in rust present for our note. And on this screen, we can also change the font for the note as well as the note color. Let's go ahead, we're going to change this color to blue so it stands out more in the report. Now that we finish entering in our note, let's go ahead and click on OK. We've now taken a look at how to fill out inspection information. The next video will cover how to add in pictures.